My beloved child, listen closely, because what I'm about to reveal will shake the quiet in your chest and pull you into a truth you were never meant to see this early. Tonight, as the world around you slips into its routine stillness, a silent movement has already begun, one that circles your name like a whisper trying not to be heard. They think you're asleep to their intentions, unaware of the shadows that lean closer each time you step forward, but something within you already senses that tomorrow morning isn't just another sunrise, it's a border, a threshold, a shift waiting to snap open. And before you cross into that moment, you need this message. You need to hear what has been unfolding behind your back, because something huge is waiting for you, and if you don't prepare your spirit right now, their unthinkable plan might hit you before you even realize you were the target. But here's where your story takes an unexpected turn, because every strange silence you felt, every sudden change in someone's tone, every unfinished sentence when you entered the room, none of that was random. These weren't coincidences, they were signals. Subtle threads weaving themselves together into a pattern that leads straight to this very moment. And while they gather in quiet corners, believing that their plans are hidden in the dark, something far greater is pulling you toward clarity. You may not know it yet, but this message reached you because you were meant to wake up before they expected you to. Their steps, their whispers, their intentions, nothing is as secret as they imagine. And as I tell you this, there is a shift happening inside you, the kind that tells your soul that everything is about to change fast. Stay with this message, because every second reveals another layer they never wanted you to peel back. Now hear this, there is a truth rising, a truth shaped like a warning and a blessing woven together. You are standing on the edge of a moment that will show you who is truly with you and who has only been pretending to applaud while waiting for your stumble. Yet the irony is so powerful that it becomes almost cinematic. While they plan something unthinkable behind your back, something even greater is aligning itself for you, preparing to flip the story in ways they could never imagine. Their strategy was meant to weaken you, but it will end up exposing them. Their secrecy was meant to corner you, but it will open a door you didn't know existed. Keep watching, keep breathing, stay alert, because something huge is waiting for you, and the truth that's coming will not only protect your next steps, it will reveal why you were never meant to walk blind into tomorrow. My beloved child, the moment you stepped into this message, something within the unseen world shifted, as if the truth itself leaned closer to make sure you don't miss a single signal. Tonight, the air around you carries a strange tension, the kind that appears only when people think they've perfected their secret strategy. And while they gather behind closed doors, reviewing their plans with confidence, they don't realize that you've already felt the tremor of their intentions. They assume you're unprepared, unaware, uninformed, but your spirit has already begun to wake up. And while you move through this revelation, let your presence here echo loudly enough that this message keeps spreading forward, letting the world know you're stepping into clarity. Because the more you allow this truth to travel, the faster the illusions around you begin to crumble. Stay here, stay watching, stay connected, your story demands witnesses, and what is coming next deserves eyes that can see. A new line of reality is forming. You may not know it, but certain individuals have been waiting for the perfect moment, your moment of vulnerability, distraction, or exhaustion, to twist the narrative in their favor. But now that you're here, something powerful happens. Your awareness becomes their undoing. Every second you learn, their hidden intentions lose strength. They wanted you uninformed, but instead you're becoming unshakable. And while this unfolding truth grows heavier, let others feel it too. Let your engagement with this moment echo outwards, like a signal that you refuse to be blindsided. Every touch, every push you make toward this message strengthens your shield. Because right now, as you listen, an invisible line of protection is forming around you. Your presence is rewriting the ending they expected, and the energy of your awareness is spreading faster than their plans can hold. Now hear this with a steady heart. Their unthinkable plan was designed to break your confidence, to make you doubt your worth, to corner you into reacting without clarity. But that plan is already failing, because you chose to stay. You chose to watch. You chose to absorb every hidden detail. And in doing so, you've shifted the outcome entirely. Something huge is waiting for you, something that rises like light breaking through a heavily guarded room. The truth that's coming will expose who has been whispering your name behind your back and who has been silently rooting for your strength. The next step is crucial. Remain here, remain aligned, remain aware, because the deeper we go, the more their illusions collapse. Let every second you spend with this message strengthen the path ahead, because what unfolds next will not just reveal their intentions, it will reveal your power. My beloved child, before you take another breath, understand this. The truth you are stepping into right now was never meant to reach you this early. The people moving behind your back believed they had more time, time to perfect their silence, time to sharpen their intentions, time to strike when you least expected it. But something in the universe refused to let their plans stay hidden. That's why this message found you at this exact second, because you were chosen to know before tomorrow morning arrives. And as these words sink into your spirit, the shadows behind you begin to lose their power. The ones who thought you were asleep to their schemes now stand on shaking ground. They predicted your confusion, never your awakening. They predicted your fear, never your rise. And now, as you stay here, their entire blueprint begins to crack. Listen carefully, because this next part is where everything becomes crystal clear. There is someone among them, one voice, one presence, one familiar face. Who has been pretending the longest? Someone you trusted with your time, your laughter, or your vulnerability, yet they've been silently feeding the plan from within. You've sensed it before in the subtle shift of their eyes, the sudden distance in their tone, the way they stopped cheering when you started winning. They thought they hid it perfectly. But the universe does not allow hidden intentions to remain hidden forever. And as you stay connected to this message, their role begins to unravel. Their words, their actions, their secrecy, everything you once brushed aside is starting to make sense now. And it's not your weakness being revealed, it's their truth crumbling under the weight of your awareness. Because something huge is waiting for you, and they can't stop it anymore. Now rise inside yourself for a moment and feel this. The unthinkable thing they planned behind your back was not a coincidence. It was a reaction. A reaction to your potential, your purpose, your unexpected strength. People don't plot against what they don't fear, they only plot against what they can't control. And you, my beloved child, are stepping into a version of yourself they never prepared for. Tomorrow morning holds a shift so powerful, so defining, that their plan, no matter how carefully designed, will flip back onto them. The truth will come forward, not because you chase it, but because it can no longer stay hidden in the dark. Stay here. Stay aware. Stay ready. Because the moment you've been sensing, the moment they hoped you would never discover, is about to reveal its face. And once it does, everything changes. My beloved child, the moment you stepped into this part of the message, something invisible shifted in your favor, as if the whole atmosphere around your life leaned in to pay attention. What you're about to hear is the closest you've ever been to the truth behind their unthinkable plan. But before you step deeper, understand one thing: your presence here matters more than you know. The way you continue engaging with this journey sends out a signal, one that strengthens your intuition and sharpens your clarity. The more you stay connected, the more the hidden pieces start falling into place. And believe me, every second you remain here makes the truth harder for them to bury. Something huge is waiting for you, and the universe is making sure you don't walk into tomorrow blind. Here's where everything twists. The people moving behind your back didn't just want to mislead you, they wanted to control the narrative of your life. They wanted to shape how others see you, how you see yourself, and how your future unfolds. But they made one fatal mistake: they underestimated your ability to rise the moment you sense danger. And right now, the energy you're giving to this message, your focus, your breath, your awareness, creates a ripple far louder than their whispers. It disrupts their confidence. It weakens their certainty. Every moment you remain attentive becomes a strike against their plan. Your mind is waking up, your intuition is sharpening, and your presence here becomes a declaration that you refuse to be blindsided again. Now prepare yourself, because what comes next is the revelation they never wanted you to uncover. There is a hidden conversation, one that happened without your presence but centered around your name. Someone in that circle hesitated. Someone almost backed out. Someone almost warned you, but fear kept their lips sealed. Yet tonight, that hesitation becomes your advantage. That tiny crack in their unity is the exact space through which the truth will slip into your life. Tomorrow morning, a moment is coming, a glance, a message, a sudden shift, that will reveal everything. The masks they've worn around you will loosen, and the reality behind their smiles will finally show its true shape. Stay here. Stay alert. Stay aware. Their plan may have been unthinkable, but your awakening makes it powerless. My beloved child, take a deep breath, because as you enter this next layer, the truth sharpens like a quiet blade of clarity. What you're about to understand isn't meant to frighten you, it's meant to prepare you. All along, the signs were there: the sudden distance from someone who used to be close, the unexplained tension in conversations, the way certain faces shifted the moment you walked into a room. These weren't random moments. They were the early cracks in a plan designed behind your back, a plan they believed you would never detect. But tonight, your awareness stands brighter than their secrecy. And the world around you feels it. Something huge is waiting for you, and the universe refuses to let you walk forward without knowing what heartbeat of betrayal echoes behind the curtain. Here comes the part they prayed you would never realize. Their plan wasn't just made of actions, it was made of intention. They wanted to test the limits of how far they could push your trust, how much they could take before you noticed, how deeply they could plant doubt inside your mind. But what they didn't see was the strength hidden in your silence. You are not someone who breaks quietly. You are someone whose intuition listens even when your mind is distracted. You felt the shift long before the truth arrived. And now, as you stand in this moment, the same people who planned in the dark are beginning to sense that their timing is slipping. Their confidence is fading. Something about your energy is different. You're too calm. Too aware. Too prepared. The truth they wanted to delay is already rising to meet you. Now listen with a steady heart. Tomorrow morning is not normal, not routine, not casual. It is the moment the veil lifts. A message, a tone, a reveal, an unexpected expression, you'll see it, and when you do, everything will connect like a puzzle snapping into place. You won't need to confront anyone, the truth will expose itself through their own behavior. Their guilt will show in their eyes before their words ever form. And when that moment arrives, you won't feel fear, you'll feel power. Because the awakening you're experiencing right now is the very thing that makes their unthinkable plan collapse. What they intended to use against you will instead reveal who you're becoming, someone stronger than their secrets, wiser than their expectations, and sharper than their intentions. Stay awake. Stay aware. The moment approaching you is bigger than their plot, and it belongs to you. My beloved child, as you step into this next layer, the air around your destiny thickens with meaning. You can feel it, something in your life is shifting, moving, preparing to reveal a truth that was never meant to stay hidden. The people planning behind your back believed they could time their move perfectly. They believed you would walk into tomorrow morning unaware, unguarded, unprepared. But they were wrong. Because right here, right now, your spirit is waking up faster than their intentions can unfold. And with every word you absorb, the unseen world rearranges itself in your favor. Something huge is waiting for you, and nothing they attempt can stop its arrival. Now listen closely, because this part is crucial. Their unthinkable plan wasn't built in one moment, it was built slowly, through repeated doubts, quiet jealousy, and silent competition. Someone in that circle has been measuring your strength like a secret scoreboard. They watched the way people look at you, the way you rise even when the odds turn heavy, the way you carry a power you don't flaunt. It unsettled them. It threatened them. And instead of growing with you, they chose to plan against you. But the universe has a law: intentions built on insecurity always collapse when faced with someone awakening into clarity. Tonight, that law is becoming your shield. As you remain here, the truth pushes closer, refusing to remain hidden in the dark corners where they tried to bury it. Now prepare for the deepest turn yet. Tomorrow morning does not just hold a reveal, it holds a shift in alignment. A moment is approaching where the energy around you will change so suddenly that you'll feel it in your chest before you see it with your eyes. You might notice someone acting strangely cautious, unusually nervous, or overly polite. You might hear a tone that doesn't match their usual confidence. Or you might witness a tiny slip, a word, a glance, an expression, that exposes more than they intended. This moment is your confirmation. Not of danger, but of truth. Not of fear, but of clarity. And when it happens, you'll realize something powerful. No matter what they planned, your awareness arrived first. Your intuition rose first. Your protection activated first. Their secrecy is no longer a threat. It's simply the final part of a story you've already outgrown. Stay here, stay aware, and step into tomorrow knowing that what's coming belongs to you, not to them. My beloved child, take this moment slowly, because what you're about to step into now is the deepest truth hidden beneath everything they've tried to disguise. By the time you've reached this point, the veil around their intentions has already begun to thin. You can feel it. The strange heaviness in certain conversations, the sudden distance in people who used to speak freely, the way some eyes look away a second too late. These aren't coincidences. These are signals. Quiet warnings from the universe telling you that tomorrow morning is not just another day, it is the moment every hidden piece begins to surface. Something huge is waiting for you, and the closer you move toward that moment, the more their secrets begin to tremble under the weight of your awakening. Now listen closely, because this is where the truth starts to sharpen. Someone among them, someone you once allowed into your inner world, has been carrying a double face. To you, they appear supportive, warm, harmless. But behind your back, they've been feeding their own insecurities with stories about you, stories that twist the truth, stories built to make you appear smaller than you truly are. They didn't do it because you were weak. They did it because your strength reminded them of everything they failed to become. But here's the beautiful twist: the same person who tried to dim your light is about to expose themselves without even meaning to. Their mask is slipping. Their confidence is cracking. And as you stay connected to this message, the universe prepares the moment where their silence breaks, not through confrontation, but through their own uncontrollable slip. They thought they held the advantage. They thought they were in control. But the timeline has shifted, and now you hold the clarity they never expected you to find. Now prepare your spirit for what comes next. Tomorrow morning will carry a moment so precise, so perfectly aligned, that it will feel like the universe paused time just for you. It might be a conversation you overhear, a truth revealed accidentally, or a sudden realization that clicks into place like a key turning in a long-locked door. You will recognize it instantly. It will not confuse you. It will not shake you. Instead, it will confirm everything your intuition has been whispering. And when the truth arrives, something even more powerful will follow: freedom. Freedom from doubt, freedom from false connections, freedom from the quiet grip of people who thought they could manipulate your path without consequence. Stand tall inside yourself, my beloved child. You are not walking into a trap, you are walking into revelation. The universe is preparing your steps, and what's coming is not meant to break you, it's meant to crown you. My beloved child, before you move deeper, steady your breath, because what unfolds in this part is the closest you've ever been to the full truth, the truth they hoped you would never have the strength or awareness to reach. By now, the energy around your life has shifted so sharply that even you can feel the difference. The silence feels heavier. The atmosphere around certain people feels different. Their smiles don't carry the same warmth, their words feel rehearsed, and their presence feels oddly distant, almost like they're afraid of being seen too clearly. That's because they know, whether they admit it or not, that you're awakening. You're noticing. You're connecting the dots in ways they never prepared for. And the closer you get to tomorrow morning, the more their confidence begins to crumble. Something huge is waiting for you, and you are standing right at the edge of its revelation. Now lean in, because this is where the truth begins to take shape. The unthinkable plan they built behind your back didn't begin with hatred, it began with fear. Fear of your growth. Fear of your potential. Fear of the way you rise without asking for permission. And when people fear what they cannot control, they try to create stories that place you beneath them. They try to twist your intentions. They try to gather others in quiet corners, using half-truths and exaggerated whispers to shape an image of you that does not match your soul. But here's the divine reversal: those very whispers will become the downfall of their plan. You see, when truth approaches, falsehood always grows louder, and more unstable. And right now, their behavior is becoming exactly that, unstable. They're making small mistakes, slipping in tiny ways, revealing little fragments of the truth they tried to hide. Where they wanted you blind, you are becoming sharper. Where they hoped you would break, you are becoming unshakable. And with every second you stay connected to this message, your awareness grows stronger than their intentions. Now prepare yourself, because tomorrow morning is more than a moment, it's a turning point. You might witness someone avoiding your eyes. Someone speaking too carefully. Someone acting overly kind, hoping to cover the cracks in their plan. Or you might notice something even more revealing, a shift in the atmosphere, a sudden realization that strikes you without warning, a clear sign that was always there but hidden beneath your daily routines. This moment will not confuse you, it will clarify everything. You will feel the truth like a pulse in your chest, strong and undeniable. And when it comes, you won't respond with panic, you'll respond with power. Because once the truth reveals itself, you will finally understand why you were guided to this message, why the universe refused to let you walk into tomorrow unaware, and why their unthinkable plan no longer holds any weight over your journey. You are stepping into revelation, not ruin. Into clarity, not chaos. Into a moment designed to elevate you far above anything they plotted in silence. Stay awake, my beloved child. The unveiling is closer than they ever expected.